In the previous video, I have discussed about the Markovnikov's rule. Now let's see anti-Markovnikov's rule and free radical addition reaction. This reaction is taking place as per the Markovnikov's rule. That is, the negative part of the reagent must get attached to the carbon having less number of hydrogen atom. So we had seen that the major product in this case is 2-bromopropane. The same reaction, if carried out in presence of light or peroxide, it will not follow Markovnikov's rule. The proportion of addition product is exactly opposite to that obtained by Markovnikov's rule. This reversal of orientation in addition of hydrogen bromide to unsymmetrical alkene in presence of peroxide is called peroxide effect or Kharasch effect. This reaction proceeds by free radical mechanism. To know why the proportion of an addition product in the previous case is opposite to that obtained by the Markovnikov's rule, we must know free radical mechanism. The mechanism involves three steps. First is initiation, second step propagation, and the third step is termination. In initiation step, free radical is generated using radical initiator. The radical initiator is added in a stoichiometric amount and is responsible for producing initiating radical. These are the examples of most frequently used radical initiators. That is hydrogen peroxide, benzoyl peroxide, ditertiary butyl peroxide. Then we have AIBN, ABCN, and if we use halogen in presence of UV light, this also helps in generating free radicals. The next step is propagation. Here the free radicals formed in first step add across unsaturated reactant resulting into product. This reaction also generates free radical which then attacks another reactant molecule giving product and free radical, and this cycle continues until the presence of unsaturated reactant and reagent in the reaction mixture. In the end, the left out radicals, they may combine randomly with each other as they are highly reactive short-lived species, and this step is called termination step. So let's see what will happen to this alkene when it combines with HBr in presence of either light or peroxide. Let's see the mechanism of this. What will be the product and how that product will be formed. So the first step, as we know under free radical reaction mechanism, it is initiation. Here we have peroxide, that is benzoyl peroxide, which is nothing but the radical initiator. Radical initiators are thermally labile, which decompose upon moderate heating or photolysis. So if you see here, this will undergo homolytic fission and it generates benzoate radicals. Now immediately this will undergo fission to give more stable carbon dioxide, and the radical formed here will be phenyl radical. This phenyl radical initiate the formation of the initiating radical by reacting with the reagent HBr. Now in this case, if you see, this is how the initiating free radicals will be formed, and it is this free radical which will be used in the propagation step. As you have seen that the peroxides, they decompose into a radical, and this radical gives rise to initiating free radicals by reacting it with your reagent. Next step, let's see its propagation. So in the earlier step, we have seen that the bromine radical is formed. So this is our unsaturated reactant, that is propene. Now, where this bromine radical will add across this double bond, on carbon 1 or on carbon 2. Let's see what will happen if it gets attached to carbon 1 and 2. If it gets attached to carbon 2, so you get a new radical, and that is nothing but the primary carbon radical. And if bromine radical gets attached to carbon 1, so it will give rise to your secondary carbon radical. The order of stability of your secondary carbon radical is more than primary carbon radical. So definitely this will be our major intermediate. So as this is formed in excess, what will happen next? This intermediate will react with another reagent molecule, that is HBr. Now what will happen? A hydrogen radical will be abstracted by this intermediate radical, and it will give you your product, that is 1-bromopropane, and you get a again free radical, that is bromine radical. Radical is again regenerated. Now this radical will continue the reaction. What does that mean? This radical will combine with another reagent molecule in the same way, and the entire cycle will repeat until you have unsaturated reactant and reagent in your reaction mixture. In the end, as I had told you that the radicals are short-lived and highly reactive species, so definitely the left out radicals will combine with each other and they will give you your byproducts. HCl and HI in presence of peroxide do not give anti-Markovnikov's addition to alkene. They will undergo by normal electrophilic addition reaction due to energetic reasons. Thank you. Like and subscribe Soul of Chemistry ChemTube channel for my next video.